That, my friends, is a refurbished iPad, and I paid $2 for it. I'm going every single $3 a day, $2 a day, $1 a day. I'm going every time now because the haul that I got on $2 a day is absolutely ridiculous. So I legitimately had the best ever sourcing week at my local bin store on a $2 day. Legitimately unbelievable items for $2. And I wanted to talk about it because these items were sitting in the bins for 5 days and nobody bought them. And when I say I found the best items I have ever found for a $2 price point, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to tell you how I found these items that I believe were overlooked by other resellers, because there's a lot of shoppers that frequent this bin store. I know resellers when I see them. I know if you're a reseller, whenever you're out and about, you can recognize a reseller from a mile away. You know their technique, you know what they look for. You see them scanning items using their phone. Now, not all resellers are created equal. Not all resellers sell the same kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, there is so much value for a platform like eBay that sellers are overlooking. That's why I want to show you the kind of items that I look at for eBay. So from me to you, I want to tell you exactly what I look for when sourcing eBay items at an Amazon bin store, or really any Amazon liquidation store. It doesn't have to be specifically a bin store. There's a lot of Amazon liquidation stores that are just popping up here and there, or people that buy pallets if you're digging for pallets, trying to find those treasures. I want to tell you what I look for items to put on eBay. And I am going to start with the best. Most times people will start with the least best stuff and move all the way to the Mac Daddy stuff. I'm gonna start with the Mac Daddy stuff because I could not believe that I found this. So this is my very first tip. Brown boxes with little to no markings on them at all. I found this for $2. Here, let me show you, hold on. I gotta show you the receipt first. So here is my receipt. 28 items at $2 a piece came to a total of $61.88 for everything. Now, I did not get 28 eBay items. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe there's 6 eBay items in here. I'm not counting this one because honestly, this one is going on Facebook. It's too good. It's going on Facebook, but it could go on eBay if you don't have a Facebook page. So we'll just call it 7 eBay items out of that 28. So 1/4 of the items that I found is going on eBay. The others are going on Facebook. Anyway, back to the little brown box. My first tip for you is to look for brown boxes without any markings on them at all. I have found more valuable stuff in little brown boxes than I can even describe. As a lot of you might know, I did have my own Amazon bin store at one point. I was getting Amazon truckloads. We were filling all of our own bins. We processed well over 50 truckloads in the time that my store was open. So I have a lot of experience digging through Amazon pallets. Dead giveaways for finding the most valuable items was unmarked brown boxes. The next thing you want to look at, if there is a barcode, the barcodes that you will see will not actually tell you what's inside. Instead, it might have a UPC number, it might have an ASIN, it might have a serial number, but there won't actually be any words to tell you what is inside this box. So now at the bin store where I go to, they automatically tape every single box shut. So this box was never opened. There was no creases or anything like that. It had never been opened. It was taped shut. So all I decided to do was scan the UPC to see what came up. So from the Amazon home screen, up in the top search or ask a question box, you just hit on the little camera icon and you can either take a photo or you can scan a barcode. We are going to scan the barcode here and look what comes up. Look what comes up. I was in shock. I'm like, holy cow, this is a iPad. This is a refurbished iPad. And so at my bin store, you are allowed to open your own boxes on the lower dollar days. On $3 day, $2 day, and $1 day, you are allowed to open your own boxes. So I actually took it to the box opening station immediately. I could not wait. I was so excited. So I cut the tape where they had taped, and this part was actually glued shut, meaning it had never been opened. I opened up this bad boy That, my friends, is a refurbished iPad. It's a 2020 refurbished iPad worth anywhere from $169 to $189 on Amazon. And I paid $2 for it. Now, I was not filming on this day. I was just simply outsourcing. Like I said, it was a $2 day. I don't normally shop on $2 days. I was waiting to meet my aunt for lunch, and I was like, well, I've got some time to kill. I'll run over to the bin store. I'll see what $2 day is like, because I've never shopped $2 day before. And so I wasn't filming, and I found this. So I did snap a couple of photos just to show you. You could see like the shopping cart, and you could see when I opened it. I even sent a text message to a couple of friends like, holy hell, I just found an iPad in the bins. But yes, so this was the dead giveaway for that. This, like I said, if you don't have, a Facebook page and you're just exclusively putting stuff on eBay, if I was doing that, I would just list this on eBay. However, I do have a Facebook page, so I will be posting this on my Facebook page for sale. I have not yet decided on a price, but I'm going to be listing it during this current week. So if you are at all interested to see if it sells and what it sells for, you could check out my Facebook page. It's linked down in the video description below. I do also ship items, so if you happen to see anything that you want to purchase on my Facebook page, you can do that as well. But this iPad is going to go live on my Facebook page this week, as we speak, when this video is posted. Okay, so that is the big ticket item that I found for only $2 freaking dollars. $2. I'm still in disbelief. Okay, so now let me show you the other items. So similar to unmarked brown boxes, this is an unmarked white box. So this is the same kind of deal as the other one. You'll see there's really no words on any of the barcodes that tell you what it is. There is, a warning for carbon black, something or other. There's just some markings on the box just from the manufacturer. There's a date on there for when it was sealed up. But other than that, it is a beautifully untouched little white box. Another thing that I look for, this might sound silly, but this is something that I look for because usually this indicates value to me in my experience. The jumbo size staples. It's the little things. It's the little things. On the cardboard boxes, jumbo sized staples. See that? So again, this box was completely taped shut. So there's no words to indicate what exactly is inside this box. However, we do have a UPC. So we are going to go back to the barcode scanner and we are going to scan the UPC. And what is it? A DataVac computer cleaner. A DataVac computer cleaner. That's the very first thing that comes up, worth $114. And I have not yet opened this, you guys. I have not yet opened this. So this is a risk I am taking right now on camera. This box is still beautifully sealed. Same kind of thing like the iPad. It's never been opened before. So I was strictly relying on that UPC to tell me what was in this. I'm opening this on camera with you guys for the first time. You saw I pulled the staples out. Brand new, baby. Okay, so here's the little nozzles and things. There's an attachment. The instructions are in there. There it is. There it is. You see it? Same thing. Metrovac for $114. Brand new. Now, what is this thing? Most people probably wouldn't even know what this was just by looking at it. That's why this is a perfect eBay item. If you are looking at it on Amazon, it easily tells you it is a computer duster. It's a supercomputer duster, powerful dust blower, and it's worth $115. Now, I have the fortunate ability to decide, is this gonna go on my Facebook page? Is it gonna go on eBay? I think I might try it on my Facebook page first. It's gonna get listed next week with the iPad, but I know for a fact this sat in the bins until $2 day because nobody could tell what it was and everybody was bored of a white unmarked box. The only markings that there was the UPC and nobody felt the need to scan it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Another thing is that this is heavy. Any unmarked boxes that have weight to them, those are dead giveaways for me that there is something valuable inside and probably well worth $1, $2, or $3. The next item that I found, you'll notice there is a general theme. This is another box that has no discernible markings at all. The only barcode that you see is actually an LPN barcode. LPN barcodes cannot be scanned. I'll show you. They cannot be scanned because LPN barcodes are actually just for Amazon's internal use. They're not actually for shipping out items. See, the barcode will not scan. So when this is the kind of situation, you have no barcode to go off of, there's no discernible markings or anything, you just have to take the gamble, open up the box and see what's inside. So you can see here, it's kind of wrapped up, but this is some sort of a part for something. So we're gonna scan it. I'm gonna take an image. So I actually have an entire video where I talked about the power of using the Amazon image search. A lot of people commented on that video that it's very similar to Google Lens. Yes, I agree, it's very similar to Google Lens. However, I prefer the Amazon image search because if you're shopping at an Amazon bin store, if you do an Amazon image search, you're more likely to find the exact item versus Google pulling data and information from multiple websites. So rather than scan a barcode, we are going to do an image search. So I'm going to switch over to the image and I am just going to snap a photo of it. Now, granted, this is just really super quick just to show you guys. This probably isn't the exact one, but it looks like it's some sort of a throttle body assembly. And they are worth anywhere from $55 to $85, just depending on what kind of vehicle it is. Now, I know that there is some information that is imprinted on this piece, so I can, deduce exactly what vehicle or boat or whatever it could be for, but for only $2, this is a part worth a minimum of 55 bucks. So I don't have any new information to offer except for another scanning hack. So again, this is a little white box. No discernible markings at all. The only UPC that you can see is an LPN, which I told you LPNs are not scannable. They're basically worthless to us. There is an ASIN barcode. If you look, there is an ASIN barcode that's underneath that one, but you're probably gonna have a heck of a time getting the LPN off enough to scan the barcode. And it doesn't look like there's any discernible markings on the ASIN barcode underneath. It's just a series of letters and numbers, so that's not going to be helpful at all. However, I have noticed that Amazon has started putting these QR codes on the boxes, and those QR codes are the best thing that they could have done on these boxes because these QR codes bring up the exact listing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is the exact listing. So that tells me that this is a drain pump that is worth $47.99 on Amazon. And if we look at it, we'll see it is in brand new condition. We have a $48 drain pump here that is perfect and ready to be listed on eBay. The next item is very similar to all of my other tips that I've been giving you guys. Again, there is, a little bit of words to kind of tell us what we're looking at, but for the most part, we just see serial numbers or part numbers. So now you cannot scan the LPN, but you can scan the ASIN. So we're gonna go ahead and scan that barcode. You're gonna see that this is a wheel lock switch assembly. And of course, that is exactly what's in there. Brand new in the box. And this is sticking with my theme of little brown boxes that have no discernible markings except for a big sticker with some sort of a serial number or part number on it. I've got two more here that I picked up I want to share with you guys. Again, we got a brown box, no discernible markings, except for right here, you see an LPN, but hiding underneath the LPN is a part number. Now there are a little bit of words at the bottom of this here. So I'm just going to come up to the search bar and I'm going to type it out. I'm going to say fan motor convect 2-speed. And I'm also going to type in WB26K 10003. $100 part. $100 part. The other thing that I always have to make sure of is that the part is not in horrible condition. If it's dirty or damaged or used, I won't bother with it. But she's in there. She's in there. That's $100 part right there. And there are dozens of eBay sellers that I compete with at this store every single week. And I cannot believe all of these items were left in the bins for $2 a day. 5 days these items were floating in the bins and no eBay sellers grabbed them. And then the last item is a little bit bigger. Open it up, brand new. Let me scan it so we can see exactly what it is and how much it is worth. Wow. So we need the 5 horsepower. Because I know that I can deduce that that 5 HP is 5 horsepower. So the 5 horsepower is $174.99. So let's call it $175. It is a 26 amp variable frequency drive controller vector inverter, converter, motor speed, spindle. There's a whole bunch of words. But it is in there and it is in brand new condition because this box was sealed, never opened, brand new, ready to be listed and sold on eBay. I don't even know how much value that was. So I'm just gonna put it up here. I spent roughly $15 with sales tax on that much value. Insane. I personally find it really hard to believe that any eBay reseller would willingly be passing up those kind of items. I don't know if they just don't know what they're looking for. I don't know if people are looking for more obvious things, but I'm telling you right now, if I can figure out what half these car parts are and figure them out enough to list them, anybody can do it. I know nothing about cars. I don't know anything about water pumps. I don't know anything about fan modules and horsepower and conversions and inverters. I don't know anything about anything. But with the eBay image search tool, or, you know, the information that is coded on the outside of these boxes, it's just a series of letters and numbers, but it is enough to give you enough information to find the Amazon listing so that you can build an eBay listing off of that. That has been how I have looked for items to sell on eBay for years at this point. Ever since I got into liquidation, I just started building up my knowledge, and then I started getting truckloads when I had a storefront. Little unmarked boxes do not fail you, especially if they are heavy. So those are the tips that I have for you for looking for that kind of stuff. Look for unmarked boxes that have no discernible markings except for maybe a UPC or a serial number or a part number. It might not even indicate that it is a serial number. It might not indicate that it's a part number. It might not indicate that it's anything important. It might just look like a white sticker with some letters and numbers on it, but I promise you it means something. That is when you can either do an image search on Amazon, you can type in the series of letters and numbers in the search bar on Amazon and you could find what that item is, therefore making sure that you have all of the information that you need to sell it on eBay and make money. For this reason alone, I'm going every $2 a day now. Like, I'm going 3, 2, 1. I'm going every single dollar. I'm going every single $3 a day, $2 a day, $1 a day. I'm going every time now because the haul that I got on $2 a day is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even believe it actually happened. And I really wish I would have been filming it because then it would be more believable, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't believe me. I feel like a lot of you guys are probably not believing me right now. Found a freaking iPad for $2. An iPad for $2! Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up before you leave. That is the fastest way to let me know that you like and appreciate this kind of content so that I can continue to make it. It also really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, so I appreciate you for it. Any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments below. Again, I always link my Facebook page down in the video description. It's usually the very first clickable link. It'll take you straight to my Facebook page. page so that you can see how exactly I am selling these items in real time on Facebook without using Facebook Marketplace. I do also ship items now, so if you happen to see anything that you are interested in, like the iPad, maybe the computer duster, anything like that, those are going live on my page this week if you want to go check it out. Because I do ship items and I appreciate all of my customers, so if you want to go check it out, feel free. The link is in the description below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Ring the notification bell, that way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.